Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing our, I guess, annual sketchbook tour for my recent sketchbook that I finished yesterday. I'm really happy with this one. I think I've made a lot of progress and had a lot of fun, which is my objective with a sketchbook. So without further ado, really, we can get into it. If the perspective looks kind of weird here, it's because I'm in a sort of fisheye perspective to be able to fit my whole sketchbook in frame. So sorry about that. This is the best I can do. I only have a phone and a very simple tripod, so this sketchbook I started in November. No. Hello. October. The end of October of last year, and I just finished it yesterday. So about a year, 10 months of work in here. And I haven't been as consistent as I would like to be, but I will say that the last 30 pages I think I filled out in like a week, which is a much better pace than I usually do. So without further ado, let's get into it. Some of these are not good, by the way. Like, I'm not one of those people with, like, beautiful sketchbooks. Like, some of it is, but, like, a lot of it is very, sketchy. Because it's supposed to be for practice and planning, so. Okay. Introduction page. Behind here is, like, my personal information. I've taped it off so that, for privacy reasons. This is, I don't really know, it's just stuff, really. This is Spike. It doesn't really look like him that much. I did draw him on one of the last pages as well, because I thought it was like a fun conclusion. But, it's that one scene from Buffy. If you know, you know. I started off the sketchbook with a lot of joy and whimsy, and then I sort of fell off, and then I got the joy and whimsy back at the end. So we just have some random doodles. Me. Animal studies, Captain Sparkles with a blue wig from that one stream. If you know, you know. Planning a embroidery project, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. Some of these, it's just sketches, some landscape sketches and stuff. This was everything every day. I attempted to draw like everything, or not everything, but I attempted to draw random stuff around me every day for practice. I gave up pretty quickly though. But at least there was an attempt. Yeah, I kept going. Just some single line portraits. More sketches, animals. This is me. That's not what I look like, but that's what I feel like I look like. So it's hard to explain. I have like a bunch of different characters that are like self-inserts basically, which neither of them are what I look like. It's just like how I feel depending on the day. But this is one of the people that I draw like as me, but it doesn't look like me. But this is my wheelchair. So there's that. Some skull studies, random doodles. Oh yeah, this was at a bar. I was at a rehabilitation clinic in November for ME/CFS, because I have ME, hence the wheelchair and all that. And one night I had some energy, I went into town and I just went to a random bistro to get out of the cold because it was freezing, and it was really overstimulating. I did not have a good time, but I did draw my environment, so that's that. Don't know who this is, but okay. We have a pirate. I think this is probably from a Pinterest picture. A lot of the people I've drawn, especially in like a semi-realistic style, are from Pinterest. Skull for Memory says there. Not the best. Sometimes when I'm not feeling motivated, I will just tape and glue in random stuff and packaging and stuff just to, I don't know, just do stuff. Which I think is good, by the way. If that is fun for you, you should do that. There's some more. I was having a snacky day, I suppose. This I glued in later, which is just a little illustration I did. Don't have much to say about this, really. Just doodles. Perspective drawing, I suppose. Another self-portrait. This is closer to what I actually look like. But also not what I look like. From Pinterest. From Pinterest, obviously that's the statue of David, you know. We all know and love. I don't know, just some nice colors. This is my cat. Illustration of some pictures I took of her. Her name is Sasha. She's very sweet. She's very old. Clown cat. More cat. Derpy cat. List of items that I was packing for a trip. As you do. Character sketches for my girlfriend's D&D character. They didn't end up using this character, so I scrapped it. But that's what that is. Bears. I don't know what. This has come off. See, sometimes I type stuff down and then it doesn't stick and it falls out. That's okay. It doesn't have to be here. This is pieces of a pattern from the fabric of a tea towel that I bought in Portugal. So that's what that is. Random people. I was doing one of those TikTok trends where it's like, did I accidentally draw you? And then I show these faces. So these are the people that I was thinking maybe looked like someone. More people that looked like people. More people that look like people. This was me just testing out my new pen that I bought. It was the Sunlux 8 Colori. It was in Portugal. I don't really know if I can get it here, but it's kind of fun because it has many colors. A lot of multicolored pens only have 4, but this has 8, so that was fun. It's actually good to draw with. So it's just an eye, and there's more I did with the pen. This was on site. I was in the square there. It was in a town called Faro, or district called Faro. This is sort of the square where I was sitting. So this is Harvey from Stardew Valley, I think. Some more environment sketches. I think this is supposed to be POV of my dad drawing because I was drawing with my dad. A happy plane? I'm not sure. Here's my dad drawing. This was in Tavira. We drove for about an hour. And then I drew my dad drawing. So this was the other side of the lake, I think. I don't. What was this? It's a guy sitting by a broken down car in the desert. Oh yeah, I think I was listening to what's it called? Then Came the Last Days of May. And I had this image in my head because I mean that's kind of what is described in the song. I know it's about like prisoners escaping and whatnot. I'm not too familiar, but that's what that is. This is Lydia from Beetlejuice. Not very good. Little commentary there. Oh boy. Yeah, not my best work. Ballpoint pen and marker. Don't know. Thumbnail sketches for a painting that I'm working on for my sister. So if you're my sister, don't look at this. I'm still working on it as an oil painting, but this one, I mean, some pages aren't that aesthetically pleasing. They're just sort of sketches. Sketches, ballpoint pen and marker are some of my favorite things to work with. Depeche Mode. Guangna. Oh, I think that's the name of the brand of the acrylic marker that I was using here. I bought some cheap acrylic markers off AliExpress. That's what these are. They're actually really good to work with. And cheap, so. If that's the name of them, you should get them. They're good. More I did with them. The Beatles quote, I guess? I don't know what's going on. Sometimes I just be doing stuff. More Kitty. I still I still believe in that statement. Well, that... You know, I forget that I do things sometimes, and then I think this is Uprising by Muse, and a prison and women. There's something deep and political here. I'm just not sure what. Yeah, and yeah, Uprisings. Yeah, I was listening to Uprising. Raccoon having a wee bath. Chaos bus with legs. It looks like it used to have. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Is this supposed to be a rat? Despite all my rage, I guess. I don't know. I frankly don't know. It says there too. I don't know. This was like art block era, clearly. This was while I was at the rehabilitation center as well. Not a good time, really. Oh, this was when what's his name? Baby No Money was doing a contest for his album cover. I didn't win because, frankly, my end result was really bad. But these are the thumbnail sketches I was considering. This is a very well. This was my birthday gift to my dad. Was a CD mixtape, but I made a cover for the CD case. So that's what this is, and then this is a really bad sketch of the inside of a sushi restaurant in Oslo that I was at. This is a fisheye perspective sketch of my girlfriend on the boat. I don't really know why I made them look so rough. They kind of look like a drug addict, but they aren't. So that's my bad. They don't look like this. This is all ballpoint pen though. More ballpoint pen. This is a view. I was in the forest. I don't know if you can tell. I know what it is because I was there, but I was sitting on a rock in the forest, and there was Mum and a family friend, and trees and stuff. It was springtime. Oh, why did I make his face so squished? What's his name? Oh my god, The Princess Bride. What's his name in that? But you know, if you maybe not, but that's him. Live action practice. Oh, this one I was gonna draw all the characters of Stardew Valley in my sort of sketch style, but then I stopped that too. So I only drew Leah and Shane, but should I do this again, like for real, and actually draw all the characters? Let me know if you want to see that. I'd love to do like a YouTube video on it, or like a series. That'd be fun. Left the rest of this page blank, kind of dumb, really, but okay. Sketches from another cafe I was at. This is when I was trying to see if I could feasibly be a tattoo artist and what kind of designs I would draw. Not that anyone would get kombucha or olives necessarily tattooed on them, but just sort of the rendering of the pieces. It's a ballpoint pen, of course, which is not the same as a tattoo gun, but I was, you know, I was trying my best. From Pinterest, both of these, I think. Yeah, I tried to draw my Animal Crossing New Horizons character. So, well, I drew my Animal Crossing New Horizons character. So, there she is. This is Imogen. I don't really know. She seems a little out of place, but okay. Watching Good Mythical Morning. They were eating eggs, I suppose. I don't really remember. I think this is a statue. It's also like a screenshot from a movie or something, I think. I'm not sure. More animal pictures from Pinterest that I copied, well, sketched, studied, whatever you want to call it. Clock. This is when I started to have a bit of fun again. I feel like you can tell. I was not having so much fun. And then I started having fun again. You often see that I'm having more fun when there's more colors. This is a dude from Pinterest, but he looks a lot like my girlfriend, so I thought it was really funny because I drew him and then afterwards I was looking at my girlfriend and I was like, what the fuck? But anyway, some dude from Pinterest, some other dude from Pinterest, some girl from Pinterest, I'm not sure. I was at a cafe in the Netherlands at this point and I was hungry, so that's what that was about. Random doodles. Pancake, yeah, I was eating pancakes, I suppose. Yeah, this is also just a sketch when I was waiting by this. This is by my psychiatrist office. And so I was sitting in wait on my mobility scooter and I decided to sketch my environment to pass the time. This is when I took suggestions from my TikTok comments. So I just asked people to tell me what to draw. Someone said a cat on a scooter. It's really bad. This is someone's pet. This is Joan of Arc. That's a picture of a baby duck in someone's hand. This as well was like a landscape picture from someone's phone. I think I have the tags. Do I have people's tags? No. On some of them I do, on some of them I do not. This was the person who asked for this, ironically. Their name is, I did not ask. This is the person who told me to draw this. It was a whole like pattern, but I couldn't be bothered. Someone's dog again. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, this is the fun part. Because this is recent. Which is funny, because it's like halfway through, and then... No, I spent like 2 months on the last half and 6 months on the first half. That's not math. 8 months on the first half. Anyway. This is when I started thinking about the idea of creating a comic. Or a webtoon or something. It's a lesbian romance story. Or Yuri story, as you might say, about a older widow and a younger masked lesbian. So this is Marjorie, that's the older woman. And this is Tyler, who is the younger woman. I know Tyler is like a boy's name, but big whoop, you know? Anyway. The first conflict, or the first part of the story is Marjorie confusing Tyler for a boy, and then being attracted to him, and then later realizing, oh, she's actually a girl, and then being really confused because she thought she was straight, and she's attracted to a girl, and then, you know. So that's sort of that's the vibe. Anyway, yeah, this is Tyler. So... this is Marjorie, this is Tyler. I don't know why I wrote that, that was for something else. I think I was just writing a note. This is my first draft of my first sort of idea for the opening page. More sketches for the comic. My local shopping center. Not related. Yeah, here this was art block era again for me for some reason. But, I got this, you know, multicolor pencil. You know, you ever had those as a kid? I have it here. Where it's like 4 in 1. It's kind of fun. It makes you not think about stuff so much, you know, and you just draw. So, I typed in a picture of cheese from my local shop's coupon magazine. Just messing about, really. This is me. This is me without my piercings. This is me with the piercings I wanted to get. I now have these, but I do not yet have the eyebrow piercing, but I'm getting it next month, I think. So, Fun. This is my girlfriend. Just more doodles of people from Pinterest, I suppose. Oh. Can I show this? I guess there's nothing technically inappropriate being shown. Well, it's... Yeah, I was reading gay smut. Sorry about that. There's gay smut there. It is what it is. This is rough. This is when I started trying to develop my art style, because my art style is very sort of semi-realistic, and to make a webtoon, I need to like not dumb down my art style, but like simplify it significantly, or else it's gonna take me years. So I'm trying to find a way to make it my style, but still like simple, without it just being anime or like, well, what's it called, manga. But I did some studies of manga to like learn. Again, my local shop's sales. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what was happening. Why are you green? Why did I make him green? Zeepsorb Gleep Glorp. What the fuck? Okay, life drawing. More life drawing. What? Yeah, see, this is my attempt at studying manga. I struggle so much with the proportions because it's so unintuitive to me. This guy looks like an idiot. Again, these are also just studies from like pictures I found on Pinterest, but they're not good. Yeah, I don't know, this was just a bit of a doodle, really. Now see, this again, this is Tyler and Marjorie. Also, to clarify that, yeah, the age gap, Tyler is 26. Marjorie, or she goes by Maggie, or Mags for short. Her age is 47, so it's not like a creepy age gap, you know. She's not predatory. Well, they are in different parts of life, so that's sort of the interesting part of it. Just watching Wednesday. Anime study. I think it's David Cornsweat as Superman, or as Clark Kent specifically, and more anime. Studies. This one, oh. More smut. Well, it's not really smut. No one's naked in this one. It's just, you know, it's me and my girlfriend. So, don't worry about that. I'm reading a lot of webtoons because I need to absorb information to make my own. And I was reading Azora, so I just drew some screenshots because I really like their art style. I forget the name of the creator, but so that's what that is. Don't know who this guy is. Mats Mikkelsen. Hello. This is another TikTok thing where I ask people to send me pictures of their favorite cartoon characters so I could, again, get some practice with simplification. This is what's her name from Steven Universe. I haven't seen it, but I think this is from BoJack Horseman. This is my... I was watching Buffy. It's Buffy and Willow. They're very bad drawings, these, actually. Don't worry about that. Working on some stickers that I wanted to make. Gave up. Don't worry. More sticker designs. These I realized I don't know how to draw a cat in a cartoony style. Goldfish. Dressed to sign. Me in my scooter. Eyes. I don't know what was going on here. I was having a day, I think. This guy looks like red, but it's not. These were just people from my Pinterest. I was trying to simplify again. The thing is, it doesn't look simplified. But I did simple. I don't know. This is my art style. I don't really know. Live action again. Yes, my OCs. Or two of my OCs. It's Eddie and Sam. They are lovers. It says they are lovers, and they swim. That's about all I have for their backstory at the moment. No, it doesn't. Sam is it's like a mermaid guy, but they don't have like fish tails. But he like is an ocean creature who can only stay above water for a certain amount of time. And it's like vampire-y, so he can like turn other people. And Eddie is a normal guy, and they fall in love and whatever, but they can't be together because water. You know, it's boring, really. But that's them. Tried to simplify a guy again. Kind of worked, I guess. And studies. Yeah, this is Eddie and Sam again. Sam, Eddie. I was just at a simple sketch because I wanted to do a digital piece, but I didn't end up doing it. I bought some markers to draw my anime cartoon stuff because I need shading. So that's for. I don't know who this guy is, but if you recognize him, you know. Found him on Pinterest like usual. This is me again. And these are more sticker design concepts. I really like this one. It's a cat in a basket of apples. I'm working on sort of an autumn Halloween-y kitty sticker sheet. So that's kind of the vibe. I think there's more over here too, yeah. And then I suppose there's just some random anatomy, which is good, I suppose. Oh, chalk pastels. I didn't set them or anything, I just put tape over them so that they wouldn't go everywhere, but they still can smudge under the tape. So I don't really know how effective that is or how long it's gonna last, but kitty, I don't really know what that is. I don't know what went on here. I drew this like yesterday, but I don't know what was going on. I remember the reference for this was just like a Japanese street. I don't know what all this was about really. And then we have Spike again to round it all off, and just some random stuff. I don't really like this illustration, but I think it does look more like Spike. But it is kind of bad, so there's that. But if you compare, I guess maybe it's not any better. I was like, I have improved, but not really. Well, it's different art mediums. So this is gouache, and this is alcohol markers. And then I just did a very quick landscape study. And that's the end. Thank you. I was keeping score of a card game I was playing with my girlfriend and their family. So that's what that was. But thank you. Thank you for watching. That's all. That's been it. Finished. The whole book. How many pages? I don't know. But 8. Why do I keep saying 8 months? 10 months. Of work, of practice, and passion, and love, and also boredom, fatigue, and irritation went into this, and this is what we ended up with. Now it's time for a new adventure. I can't even fit it in frame. This thing is huge for me. It's A4, which I know is pretty normal, but I don't like it. I would get a smaller one, but they only had this one at the bookshop that I was at today, so that's the one I bought because I'm impatient and I want to get going on my next sketchbook. So time to draw big, I guess. Draw big or draw home. That don't make a lot of sense. That being said, if you enjoyed the sketchbook tour, let me know. And if you want to support the Patreon, it will be linked in the description. I don't know how much I'll be posting on there yet. I don't know what I will do for the different tiers. I don't really know anything yet. So if it's no good, I'm sorry. But if you want to support me, it would still be a great help if you support me, obviously. Sorry. And you can follow me on TikTok.